There's another one. Junior Jazzy, Rough Bone, Rapper Tech. You claiming to be on my side, I will keep me praying for you. But I know you be my love, you be my wife, you be everything to me. But you just claiming like you don't love me. You give me hurts of words that make me feel down, but I just won't be gentle. So you listen to the song, I made it for you to.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Pastor Kim's Corner. And yes, it's me, Pastor Kim. First of all, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. To the subscribers that I already have, and especially to my new subscribers, I'm glad to have you. So come on in and join us. I call my subscribers my saints. Hey saints. So I just appreciate you for visiting. If you like what you see, then please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like, subscribe, post a comment. Y'all know, I'm trying to say it right, but I'm getting it wrong. But y'all know what y'all supposed to do. Y'all know what y'all got to do. Y'all know if y'all like it, just come on back and visit, okay? I have a lot of good stuff going on. This month it's Bloguary, so we're doing Black History. And let's jump right into this video. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. This is a shout out to teens. You're never too young to make a difference, okay? So Rosa Parks, we know, was a young African American who was working for the NAACP at the time of her protest. And the NAACP, a National Association for the Advancement of Colored People during the time of segregation, was very, very powerful, okay? I'm talking about powerful. All right. The NAACP was the bomb.com. Okay. So they would set up scenarios to break up segregation. They would have plans, goals, details. They would have it all. Okay. And so they were a powerful organization. I can tell you a time when my mother first moved to New York, and she wanted to live in a predominantly white Jewish neighborhood. If anybody's from New York, Brooklyn, Ocean Parkway, I don't know if it's still predominantly Caucasian, but Ocean Parkway was an upscale, predominantly Jewish, white neighborhood. And this is where my mom wanted to move before she brought me up to New York to live with her, because when her and my dad separated, I was with my grandparents, blah, blah, blah. So she goes to get this apartment in New York, in Brooklyn, on Ocean Parkway, 175 Ocean Parkway, okay? They refused to give it to her because she's African American, all right? Where I was raised in New York, again, I've been called the token, the Oreo, all of that. So they refused to give her the apartment. So what does my mom do? Woo! She was a bad sister, okay? She goes to the NAACP. She goes to the NAACP, tells them what happened. Now you have to take into consideration the NAACP has all groups of people working with them to shut down prejudice, okay? All right, this is years later, after slavery, after desegregation. I'm not that old, y'all, okay? This is years later. So she goes to the NAACP, tells them what happened. They have Caucasians working with them as well to shut down racism and prejudice. So they send a Caucasian young lady to get the same apartment. I promise you. They send her to get the same apartment. She gets it. Boom, they're exposed. So then the NAACP hits them with, you gave it to the white person, you didn't give it to the black person. You have to give it to the black person, or else you're going to be sued for inequality, racism, blah, blah, blah. So they had to give my mother the apartment. Isn't that just the coolest thing? That's who she was. That's how I was raised. So, hey, kudos to her, I'm getting emotional. I'm about to cry. To the NAACP, to all cultures, all nationalities who work towards ending prejudice and racism. Okay, we are not in a world by ourselves. Let me move on. So Claudette Colvin was one of the young girls, 15 years old, who refused to give up her seat on a public bus. And so she went to jail for it. Not only did she go to jail, she was part of a group that filed a lawsuit against segregation. So all of these things are happening, at one time together. And then, and again, she wasn't the only one. There were people before, during, and after her who refused to give up their seat. I mean, you could just imagine, I'm not giving up my seat. I'm not giving up my seat. I'm not moving, blah, blah, blah. So now here comes the NAACP with a seasoned adult young lady, Rosa Parks. And I'm sure if you know anything about Black history, some people feel like this was a planned event. Some people feel like it wasn't. Who cares? Who cares? Okay? So Rosa Parks goes on a bus, refuses to give up her seat, and subsequently starts the beginning of a major Black history movement, and she alone makes history for this particular act. I love Rosa Parks. Kudos to her. But what I want you to know is there were other people that were in the same struggle that did the same thing that she did, that led up to that moment. So let's give kudos to a young 15-year-old girl, Claudette Colvin, who participated in not giving up her seat on the bus. God bless y'all. This is Pastor Kim. I hope you have a blessed day. And most of all, I hope you have a purpose-filled life. And you know that I love you with that agape love.
There's another one. Junior Jazzy, Rough Bone, Rapper Tech. You claiming to be being on my side. I will keep me praying for you, but I know you be my love. You be my wife. You be everything to me, but you just claiming like you don't love me. You give me hearts of words that make me feel down, but I just wanna be gentle. So you listen to the song. I made it for you to understand how much that I love you.